Good morning and warm welcome to my beloved student. Today we are going to deal the part 2 of the lesson Medicinal Creeper written by renowned writer Purnachandra Tejaswi. Mother Earth's medicine's chest is full of healing herbs of incomparable worth. You cannot compare the value of it. But we human beings overlook all these things and run behind the things which we have to purchase with money. Mother Earth is so protective for us that whatever medicine, what we need, it is there in its chest itself, but we never value it. So let us go deep into the story of Mara. Let us continue along with Purnachandra Tejaswi and Mara in the forest, and let us know what Mara is going to narrate about this medicinal herb that makes the author Purnachandra Tejaswi very interesting to know more about the creeper, the small creeper which looks like a beetle leaf, and according to Mara, it will run away or you cannot find when you need it for dear life because it is being cursed by the sage. This interesting story made author Purnachandra Tejaswi that he have to arose curious in the author that he must know the real worth of this small creeper which Mara boasts so much. According to the nature, Mother Nature, whatever medicines for our sickness, it is found in nature itself. But only thing that our ignorance or lack of knowledge, we are not knowing or not explored the herbs what is in our Mother Nature's chest. So let us continue the story of Mara. One day it seemed Mara gone to the forest to bring some bamboo shoots home. So while cutting the bamboo shoot by mistake, he thrust his hand into a bamboo cane and he got cut accidentally. The sharp sickle had apparently cut an artery and it started bleeding copiously. Copiously means large amount. The vein got cut, so you can imagine how much blood you can tell that blood is gushing out, just like when you open the tap how water is pouring out. So it is dangerous. It may cause death to the person. So everyone around him was alarmed means shocked. So it's in the forest, there is no other medical aid is available. So one among his friend bought a plant and kept on his vein, and they tore the lungi. There is no bandage, no other things to tie. So what they did is they tore their lungi, the clothes what they were using, gents use in the village side, lungi, and kept this leaf and tied it. Then what happened? It is really amazing to hear. Mara held his wounded hand carefully and they went to a man in Hulihindalu. One markers, please mark it. Hulihindalu for a proper dressing. So they wanted to dress him properly because the cut was very deep and he have lost such a long amount of blood. So he went to a man in Hulihindalu for proper dressing and treatment, a white man. So white man opened his first aid kit, cotton, medicine, antibiotic and so medicinal powder and so on. When they opened the bandage what they have tied for Mara, it's a surprise. The vein which was cut, what happened? It rejoined back and there was no blood, no wound. In fact, no sign of any wound having been there. So this shocked the man, the white man. The white man asked how it happened. What happened? There is no cut in the artery or the vein, and from where this blood has come. But white man understood that this medicinal, the plant with what they have bandaged him, had that property of curing even the cut artery. So White Man was shocked to see that. So initially he never believed, but finally he understood that. Seeing the signs of the amount of blood on Mara's cloth, he understood that it is because of this medicinal value of this particular leaf that that he vein rejoined back. See the magic of this small leaf. Looking at this, Englishman believed Mara. He took the leaf that had been kept on the wound and told Mara. So he took the leaf and asked, "From where did you pluck this leaf? And if you tell me the secret of this plant, I will give my entire plantation." Plantation here means estate. I am ready to give my entire property to you if you show me this plant which have cured your, or which helped you to rejoin your cut artery back without any wounds or scars or anything. Englishman understood the value of this medicinal creeper. The Mara took him to the forest. Even though they searched for the entire forest, they couldn't find. Morning till evening they were searching, they couldn't find the similar leaf. Now the Englishman thought that Mara was really greedy, or he didn't want to identify. What he did, he was angry because he thought that Mara needed more money from that's the reason he is not showing the plant. He was not, and he was even ready to give such a amount of money, entire asset of him he was ready to give. So finally the man got angry and he took his gun. The White Man, the allopathic doctor, got angry and took the gun and pointed towards Mara. "If you don't show it to me, I will shoot you down." Even he said that if you are not going to reveal the this particular leaf which helped you to rejoin back your artery, I will kill you. Mara started shivering and crying. Now Englishman understood that Mara doesn't know. He don't know the leaf which cured his wound. The Englishman now really became angry. "Get out," and drove him out. Hearing the story, I also showed my irritation. So author also became angry. You know the place where you were cutting the bamboo, and what is a great deal to find? You would have gone nearby only and plucked the leaves. So author thought that Mara is cooking up story, your cock and bull story. I cannot believe this story, totally fabricated. He said it's a fabricated, means cooked up story. If you had gone and searched near the bamboo bush where you got hurt, you would have really found the leaf and the plant. To which replied the another story. When he said this thing to me, if you would have really searched for it, definitely you would have got it. And he is telling, I don't want to believe your cock and bull story. But again, instead of replying to that answer, what Mara is going to tell one more story. Let's see the next part of the story. To which he replied another story of mongoose and cow call. Also knew that cow call means crow peasant. Also knew about his plant and what they gone hunting snakes. So he's telling that in the forest there are plants which can cure you from the snake bite. If they are cow call or this mongoose, if they have bitten by the poisonous snake, if you chew a leaf, you can be cured. This leaf and thus cure themselves. If they have got a snake bite, what they have to do is, these hunters, cow call and hunters, what they will do is they will chew this leaf and cure themselves from the poisonous snake bite. Mara did not have a teeth on the right side of his mouth. He had to chew everything on the left side. He was aged and perhaps they have fallen off naturally. But why only one side? I was curious. And when I looked into Mara's mouth, I can see that he doesn't have many things. Only left side he got teeth. So he asked what happened to the teeth. Then he started one more story with it. One day I asked him how he had lost all the teeth, one side alone. So he told another story. It seemed that he had fallen out long ago, not as the result of advancing. Usually, when you become old, some of your teeth may lose your tooth, but he is telling it is not because of the age I lost all my teeth, but what happened to me is the I lost all my teeth. It is because of my it is not because of my advanced age. It is because of my because of another story he is going to bring it up. The other story, let's see in the next class if Mara lost his teeth because was old or some other mysterious reason. Why should you wait for the next class itself? Let's see right now itself, my dear girls. Isn't it interesting? Yes. Let's see in this class itself how Mara lost his teeth and what he did it, what he is narrating, what is the story he is going to say about his lost teeth.